Hey, this is Vu, and today I'm going to be talking about Peeker's Advantage, which is something that basically all high-level players completely understand and they use to the best of their ability. However, an alarmingly large number of lower-level players just don't quite understand how to use this. So I think if you don't really understand how to use this, adding this into your gameplay will be probably the easiest way to allow yourself to up your frag count on the scoreboard. So, first off, interp and lag compensation are the reason that you actually get Peeker's Advantage. So Valve put into the game a lag compensation so having 80 ping doesn't feel like you are dying, and because of that, when you peek out on someone, you will actually see them before they see you. So that's why when you peek out on someone, a lot of the time they'll shoot after a while that you've been out around the corner, which means if you correctly peek out on someone using the right mechanics, you're going to have a huge advantage. So the first thing to note is you should always be stopping before you actually see someone. So you come to a corner, peek out, and immediately stop. And the reason for that is your brain is going to not really realize someone's there until you've already kind of strafed past that angle. So to completely utilize your Peeker's Advantage, you want to strafe out and stop, then have your brain tick and say, yeah, he's there, then you shoot, and you have a huge advantage. If you just strafe around the corner and wait to see someone, you're not going to have an advantage. Now next, you're going to notice the way I'm peeking this angle. I'm peeking from the front wall to the back wall. What you want to be doing is generally peeking a narrow angle, but also peeking as far away from the wall as possible. That makes you the smallest target you can possibly be. A lot of the time, they'll have a hard time seeing your head, and again, you'll utilize your Peeker's Advantage as well as possible. So you'll notice I kind of peek parallel to where this player is holding. He's holding this angle, so I peek from the front wall to the back wall, kind of parallel to exactly the angle he's holding, and then stop and then shoot. The same thing would go if I knew someone was holding this angle and I had to peek out on them. I would peek on the back wall here and I would peek out like this. I would peek a narrow angle onto him, right out on him at kind of a parallel line here, so I have the best advantage possible. Now, you're going to notice I'm peeking as little of my body as possible. Again, that just makes it so that they see less of me, I'm harder to hit, but also I appear on their screen and shoot them in quicker succession. And the quickest way to do that, however, this is going to commit you to the gunfight, is going to be the crouch peek. This is how you see oppers generally peek on corners. They'll crouch as they get around the corner and then shoot, and that way they have the best possible Peeker's Advantage. And you'll notice it actually looks kind of like you teleport on your enemy's screen, and that's the way you want to do it. So if you're playing against an opper, or if you know someone's in a certain spot, as this is going to kind of commit you as you crouch, you have to uncrouch, then move. It kind of commits you. This is the best way to generally clear that angle. So what you want to do is you come to the corner and you crouch, and you don't even actually have to hit D. If you crouch out as you hit the corner, you can actually shoot before it even feels like you've stopped. So what you do is you crouch out like that, and as soon as I start to crouch, I'm already shooting. Even though it really kind of feels like you're still moving and you're not going to be accurate, you're still going to be able to hit them accurately if you shoot immediately. So it's going to actually seem a lot better than it really actually kind of feels. So you're going to find that with this, hopefully this should improve you quite a bit. Now, I'll quickly mention that this is actually why online and LAN play are quite different, because online, with the lag compensation and with the Peeker's Advantage, the person peeking out on someone will almost always win the gunfight. However, on LAN, without that lag compensation, because everybody's got 0 ping, you're going to find that most people holding angles will win more often than not. So it actually kind of makes CS an entirely different game on LAN and online. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped.